Hi, it's Dr. Lavanya from One Family Pediatrics. Today's topic will be the fourth part in a 5-part series, and we will be discussing breastfeeding tips. So let us know what you think, and if you enjoy them, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Breastfeeding success starts before the birth with making sure you have an amazing support team of family and friends. Start looking for lactation meetup groups to join when the baby is born. As soon as your baby is born, if there are no medical complications that require immediate attention, spend that time nursing the baby. Ask to start nursing the baby before they are taken away for the weight measurements and bath time. After you are moved into the postpartum room, spend as much time as you can with skin to skin with the baby. This is also known as kangaroo care and can help with breastfeeding, helping to calm the baby, brain development, and many other benefits. This type of care can be done by any parent. Many parents ask about pacifier use. If there are no breastfeeding problems and the baby is nursing well, pacifier use is perfectly fine. When used during sleep, pacifiers can even help reduce the risk of sudden infant death syndrome. If the baby is losing a lot of weight or if latching is a big problem, pacifier use may be discouraged so that the baby does not use up all of the energy with non-nutritive sucking. For ultimate breastfeeding success, keep the baby in your room instead of the nursery. This will promote on-demand feeding. Babies breastfeed based on many cues including touch, smell, and the mother's voice. Initially, you may feel like you are not producing enough milk. This is usually not the case. Initial colostrum will most likely be only a few drops of milk. This allows the baby to latch on multiple times per day and send signals to the mother's brain to increase the milk supply. Breastfeeding is all about supply and demand. The more of a demand, the more supply that will be made. In this picture, you can see how tiny a baby's stomach is in the first few days of life. They really don't need a lot of volume at first. If you plan on pumping milk, remember the rule of threes. Milk can last 3 hours on the counter, 3 days in the fridge, or 3 months in the freezer. If going back to work or traveling, milk can be stored with blue ice packs in a closed cooler. For long-term storage, breast milk can last in a deep freezer for up to 6 months. Store the milk in 1, 2, or 3 ounce portions and label the bags with the amount and date. This will help reduce waste. Once you are home with the baby, make sure you are eating regularly. This is when you need the extra calories. Keep water available with you at all times. Having little snack trays in various parts of the house will help you keep snacking. You can place them near your bed, by the couch in the living room, and other locations where you plan on resting with the baby. Sleep is difficult to do with a newborn. Always try to nap when the baby naps. If you're not sleepy, just rest during the time. When the baby is sleeping, it is not time for you to get up and do chores. That's what friends and family are for. If you have help, have someone take care of the baby while you take a 4-hour stretch of sleep. This can make all the difference in the world. Try to cluster feed your baby in the evenings for 2 to 3 hours. This is where you feed the baby every 15 to 30 minutes. Cluster feeding is what babies naturally do before they sleep for long periods of time. Unfortunately, when babies are first born, they can have their days and nights mixed up, resulting in cluster feeds in the middle of the night. You can also take your baby out in the sun for a few minutes throughout the day to help reset their internal clock. All right, well, hopefully that was very informative on breastfeeding success tips. Our 5th and final part of our prenatal class will discuss postpartum depression. Check it out.